If Garden Spot was ever going to beat Manheim Central in a football game, it might have been this year. You know those guys were really good coming over here. How satisfying is it to knock those guys off?
It's amazing. We were predicted underdogs for the game, so we came through big, and we were trying to get the home field advantage, which is really helpful in the playoffs. So we know we had to play big.
Okay, you guys really harassed their quarterback. He hadn't been sacked all season. You got him 2 or 3 times. Was that something you wanted to do defensively? Just give him a lot of different looks and get in his face?
Yeah, we were trying to use our speed and our different looks to get to make the line not used to seeing us, and it worked, so pressure helps.
Were you aware of their offense and the numbers that they were putting up, and Schlegel still got his catches tonight, by the way, but were you aware of the firepower that they had?
Yes, we were quite aware because they have great speed, they have great running backs, they have a good quarterback. Okay. All we had to do was target their key players and keep them locked down.
Okay. You blocked the field goal, bud.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I just saw an opening, I was unblocked, we were set to block to my side, so I just went in and put my arms out, hope for the best.
Okay. Is that your first block?
This year, yeah.
How cool of a feeling is that? Seeing it, knowing it's there, and I'm gonna block this.
Because I was right there when Josh Gold or Brendan Wagner blocked the one in the Coke-Calico game that stopped the extra point. Okay. I was there at the one where Kaufman returned for a touchdown in Lancaster, so it was great actually being there to block it instead of just being right there.
Okay. You get a charge out of that? I mean, that had to be an amazing feeling.
It was a great rush of energy. The adrenaline kicked in even more then.
And to make a play like that in a huge game, to keep them off the board, momentum-wise, what did that do for the team?
It just gave us offense spark, defense spark. It just gave us our heart back.
Were you surprised they were going for 3 there? It's 4th and whatever. It's close, but it's a pretty short field goal. It's not a long one.
I think they were just trying to get the score on the board so they can onside kick, see if they recover, and hopefully score again.
Okay. Your defense this season has been really good. You've been a top 5 defense the whole season. Has that been something that you guys have hung your hats on and said, let's stop people? Because you're not scoring a million points, as you know, but how good's your defense been, and how much has it improved since the Wilson game?
Our defense has just been trying to step up big, especially like when our offense isn't going so well. We just hope for our defense to keep it up and let our offense get back on track and score.
Okay. What is it about your D?
It's our heart. You gotta play with heart. Our football is an emotional game in itself, but defense, you just gotta be out there, keep going. Gotta be tough on the field.
It's November. It's Manheim Central football. You guys just win now.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. Why? What's going on here?
We practice hard. We want to be at a good spot in the playoffs. Okay. So you got to work harder when it gets later in the season.
Are you guys surprised at all about what you're doing? Because seriously, in August, nobody knew. And you're 8-2. You're going to get a home game, and you're alone in second place in the section.
I think we're surprised because at the beginning we were really young, really inexperienced. We had maybe 2 starters returning on each side of the ball. Yeah. So we just had to get a lot of guys they weren't sure of what to expect come through for us.
Have you pinched yourselves yet, or is this just kind of, hey, it's Manheim, it's football, we play, we win, this is what we do?
Well, it's Manheim. We love football here. This crowd supports us. We love the support, so we just come out and play our hardest.
How important is Caleb Walton and what he does? Because he's every play, keeping, option, throwing. I mean, he's unbelievable for you.
Caleb's a big part of our offense. He keeps our heads up, keeps them going. He's a great team leader, so we just rely on him half the time to get the plays done right, and we know it's done.
The 129.
The 129, that's big. It was 4 of our best friends back in January. We were at a team brunch before that, talking to them, having fun. Then later that day, you just find out they're not there, so you have to keep working on it and go forward.
Are they in your mind and your hearts every day? Sounds corny, you're a teenager, but these guys meant a lot to you.
John and I grew up doing wrestling, football, and all these things over the off-season together. We went to church together, so we were like really good friends. Okay. Devon and I played together before. We were good friends. Nick and Cody, they were the best. We just hung out all the time, had fun.
They're in your mind a lot?
Yeah.
When times are tough, or it's tough game, tough practice?
You got to keep thinking they wish they were there with you, because Devon was one of the hardest workers you would ever meet on the field, off the field.
Right.
Try to just strive for the best and hope that you get it.
No clue who you play next week, but you're here. How do you guys approach it from here on out? Because it's anybody's game, it's brackets, it's teams you haven't seen.
You keep focused, you study the films like you do in any normal week, then you just come through and play hard.